friends. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit and my intuition and the tarot to communicate energies to you. Today's reading is very special because your angels, your spirit team has a very important message here to deliver to you. So this could be in regards to anything. And I'm very excited to deliver this message. So to pick your options, we will use the animated spells deck here. So we will pull the 3 cards here for you guys, beautiful viewer, and see what your spirit team wants to communicate. Now, this could be in regards to something you're worried about, a situation you're currently dealing with, or just good news on the way. I don't know what you're going to see here, so you can use your intuition to see if this is something that you're resonating with. All right, so Spirit, can we get 3 cards here for the viewers to select from their options here? All right, so the first card here, we have animate objects. Animate objects. All right, interesting. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a coding here, so maybe you can see a bit better without that. All right, interesting. Maybe you guys weren't seeing something clearly. Had to remove the lens in which you were seeing something. All right, option number 2. Option number 2. We have the hollow. The hollow. All right. Option number 3. No. Spirit, can we get the final pick for the viewer for option number 3? We have Hold Monster. All right, Hold Monster. Okay, so you will be drawn to one of these more than the other 2, although you might be drawn to all 3. That's absolutely fine. That just means there's multiple messages here from your spirit team. Just use your intuition in regards to whatever you feel intuitively called towards, and we will take a look at what this message is all about. So I will leave this running for a bit. Clear your mind, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, pile 1. You picked inanimate objects for your pick here. So we had to remove the clear protective coat here in order to see better. So it could be that we weren't seeing something properly, a situation or something properly here. Let's see what this is all about. So I pre-shuffled the oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We'll look at them together. We'll pull some tarot. And right now we're asking your spirit team to communicate to you whatever it is that they're wanting to communicate to you in regards to a special message, something you need to know, possibly regarding a situation, circumstance you might be worried about or involved with that they may want to communicate, or maybe it's a blessing coming in. So let's see what we see here. We have Truth Be Told with 14, or the number 5. 5 is all about change. It's also conflict. Truth Be Told. The Mask here. Okay. Child of Crystals. This is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And we have a raccoon here. A frog. Looks like this kid is fishing. Okay. tails, mushrooms, oak leaves. We have x-rays. Speaking about seeing through things, truth be told, x-rays. Okay. Circle and a square. We have protection, the protective coat. The protective shield we had on that card. Protection, okay. We have Odin with psychic insight. Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Truth be told. Wow. This is powerful. Purity ice. Number 33. It's number 6. 6 is the lovers in the tarot. 6 is all about balance. See the white horse, all about freedom. Horse is also about power. So purity and ice. Okay, we're going to pull the tarot to get a little bit more here for you guys. Spirit, thank you so much for this message for pile 1. What does their spirit team want to communicate to them right here, right now? What is the message? We have the 7 of Cups. Okay. This is reminding me of a mirror. It's reminding me of a mirror. Okay, 7 of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the shield here, protection. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Cups here, Spirit? Can get clarity on the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay, why is the Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit? We have the 6 of Swords. And finally, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm going to leave them as they come out. Pile 1. Wow, what a strong message. I have a feeling there's something you're really worried about here, or have been involved with here that's brought a lot of stress to you. And I feel like you're either in the process of seeing it clearly or are being asked to see something clearly for what it actually is here. Okay, so I feel like maybe you've invested quite a bit of time here, so it's difficult for you to want to see things maybe as they are, but there's a sense of needing to liberate yourself and move away from a situation here that could potentially not be what you want to really involve yourself with, because it's bringing you a lot of strife, mental strife. I don't think it's fitting what it was that you were expecting. I'm getting like a round peg, square hole, or square peg, round hole, however the saying is here. But now you're kind of seeing it. You're seeing through a situation for what it is. Maybe you're seeing through somebody who might have been wearing a mask, having to be honest with yourself in regards to what this person is or what the situation is. You're getting wise to how to free yourself here from maybe a situation that you were invested in here. But I feel like maybe you're waiting around here. Maybe you got breadcrumbed in a situation here where you were getting the bare minimum, or were putting up with leftovers or scraps here. But Spirit's saying you're kind of leapfrogging here into the next sort of phase. And I feel like there's something here about divine protection. So rejection is divine protection. If you've currently experienced a loss here in a situation, in a relationship, in a circumstance that wasn't quite working out, I feel like you're being protected here by your spirit team. And I feel like there is a knowing here, intuitively here, that you deserve better. So if you feel like you deserve better, then Spirit is saying for you to trust and follow your intuition and your power to free yourself from a situation that might be restricted and holding you back from your next phase here. And you might be having heavy anxiety because maybe you're not sure if yeah, I feel like you could have been really either wrapped up in some sort of ideal fantasy here of what something could be or the potential of something here. And I feel there's a lot of anxiety or stress in regards to moving on, releasing, or becoming clear about what the truth actually is, just in case, for whatever reason, you might be gaslighting yourself or telling yourself maybe there is a potential here, maybe you're not seeing things clearly, or maybe you're seeing things differently. But your spirit team is here to confirm to you your intuition is accurate. If you feel as though you have not been getting what it is that you fully deserve here, and you do have an understanding or a wisdom here based on what you've experienced to decide to choose to move towards your next sort of phase here. And maybe you're in the process of doing this, so you're getting confirmation from Spirit that this is the right decision here and that you're being protected here. Yeah, you're unclear as to whether you should move forward here, but Spirit is saying as you move forward, when you break free, when you release, when you're able to take a step here away, you will then become more clear and open the door here to something that is solid, something that is kind of a seed for the future here. And I feel it's been a long time coming. Now, this could be in regards to anything, really. Something that wasn't really working could suddenly start working. As long as there's movement here. I feel like there needs to be movement here. Let's pull some more tarot, see if we could get a little bit more insight, but let's see. Spirit, can we get a little bit more guidance here from Pile 1's Spirit team in regards to what is this message? Clear and concise message for Pile 1. Thank you so much. I am so blessed. Please protect me and Pile 1 as I channel this message. And thank you so much, Pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. All right, let's see what we have. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's that breadcrumbing, not getting what you deserve, imbalance. The 8 of Cups, need to walk away. We have the Tower. Okay, this message is quite clear here, you guys. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. And finally, why is the Tower here? We have the 3 of Wands. So, here's your message, Pile 1. Very, very clear. Imbalanced situation. You might have been giving more. You might have been waiting to receive. You might have been getting breadcrumbed. You might have been invested in quite some time here in a situation that wasn't working out for you. It just felt like it wasn't meshing. It wasn't working. There's a need to release yourself with the understanding, the wisdom you now have to free yourself from a situation that was keeping you kind of held back or restricted here because you understand you deserve better. So you're being protected here, and Spirit wants you to move forward here, to break free from a situation that you were held back in, okay? To actually, if you have to physically move, then physically move. Maybe it's just mentally detach yourself. I feel emotionally you weren't being fulfilled here, so there's a need to release yourself and walk away and ask yourself, you know, what it is that you truly want for yourself here, and was this situation delivering that? And if it was not, then there's a need to end sort of a partnership here, imbalance in a partnership. Okay, so it doesn't have to be in a romantic sort of setting, although I am feeling it could be. And dragonflies are all about illusion as well. And we were seeing 7 of Cups, so there might have been a heavy fantasy here going on in a partnership, or a belief that something was to happen here and nothing ever progressed. Things were kind of stagnant. So I feel as though what Spirit's team is saying, if you have recently walked away, then there is a tower moment here happening where the truth will now be revealed. So if you're dealing with another person here, this person is now going to have to deal with the consequences of whatever they're left with here. So if they were wearing a mask, they were being untruthful. If they were kind of more concerned with the 3D or inanimate objects here, other things that might have not have been so important, then there is now a recognition here that you have removed yourself here, and this person is now needing to take a look at, you know, what does this mean in regards to a future potential here. And this also frees you to move forward to your future potential, to allow the ships to come in for you to kind of get on. But I feel like there needs to be a recognition here to not wait around for things to kind of change, for you to move forward here, in order for things to shift, in order for things to change, in order for there to be awareness. So you might need to lean in on your power, but I feel like there is a need to break free here and make the decision to do this with the 33, number 6, that is the Lovers, making a choice here, a decision. And that could be around love, around a relationship here, a partnership, or chasing something we love, but we might have our kind of our head in the clouds. 7 of Cups could be that, you know, pie in the sky type dream that we build up here. And there might be a need to understand that we're protected from maybe going someplace where it wasn't for our greatest good. And we're needing to accept this in order to break free. All right, so this could be dual message. Like I said, it could be for some of you guys, this is the shake up, wake up needed in a situation here, unfortunately, for maybe things to shift, but certainly for things to shift for you. There's a need to recognize that you are emotionally unfulfilled. Again, if this isn't resonating for you, then don't let it plant a seed. But if you are feeling like you're putting up with breadcrumbs, or things are very imbalanced here in a partnership, in a situation, there is a need to recognize what does emotionally fulfill you. Were things moving forward, or were things really stuck and stagnant here? Was someone supposed to travel a distance here and did not? Was someone supposed to communicate something here, a truth, and they didn't? Okay, did you communicate a truth yourself, but you felt stuck or stagnant? Or are you recognizing you need to communicate some sort of a truth here in order for things to unfold, for you to move forward? So this is what your Spirit's team is showing here. Let's ask for some advice. I mean, the advice certainly is for you to move forward here, but let's just see if there's final words here, any further advice that might help in moving forward. Know that you are protected and being guided here, and to follow the truth is certainly going to set you free, is what I hear here. There's like an innocence here. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, and we're seeing the purity and the white here. Like there's an innocence here. A true innocence here. Okay, so Spirit, final words here. How can we help pile 1 move forward from a situation here? What are they needing to hear in order to give them the strength to continue to free themselves? So we have the High Priestess talking about the intuition again. So I feel like, yeah, that's coming through really strong. Like if you feel as though things were very imbalanced and you're kind of waiting, Spirit saying don't wait here, things are imbalanced, that means it's time to act here. I'm getting 6 of Cups as well, just because I see a locket here, which is kind of nostalgic. So it could be a living situation. Maybe you're tied to a certain person, place, or thing of the past here that's keeping you kind of nostalgic, but there's a new wisdom and an understanding here that's making itself available to you. And maybe you haven't been seeing or not wanting to see or address. The Emperor, take charge. So we have Taurus energy, we have Aries energy. The Emperor is all about taking charge. That's also divine masculine. Look, we have the shield coming out again. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and then water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Queen's in reverse. So what I'm really getting from this is your intuition has been telling you, and maybe you acted on this already, that you need to empower yourself. You need to take charge of a situation. In order to protect yourself, you need to become a little more wise, more in your logical mind, and not be contributing to a situation here, either in a practical way. Okay, so maybe you've been financially supporting a situation here, or investing your time, your energy, your effort, and especially your love, your emotions, okay, into something that I feel is an illusion or a fantasy here, because I feel like you need to hold back all of your sort of energy here so that you're able to invest in something that is worthwhile. Maybe someone who is taking charge. Maybe you definitely need to take charge of your own sort of direction here, which I feel like a lot of you guys might be doing. Some of you guys might still be kind of held up. So this is kind of confirmation that if you are moving forward, that you're kind of doing exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing, but you're needing this confirmation from spirit that your decision to release yourself from something here is really around protecting yourself from investing someplace maybe that would have been completely not for you or imbalanced. Okay, as it was. So yeah, listen to your intuition, move forward here. And there's a need to not invest emotionally or in a practical way here, unless you know that there is a deserving sort of energy here that is also as invested and as mature as they need to be here. And I think your intuition is telling you this. Okay, so this is what I have here for you guys. Pile number 1. This is what your spirit team wanted to deliver to you. Let me know in the comments if this is something that resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile 2. You picked the hollow card. So that's interesting. A pair of hands trying to grab something here that they're not quite able to grab here, which kind of reminds me of the Star card, which is Aquarius energy, although this is a little bit, little more gloomy. Maybe you feel like all hope is gone in regards to something that you've been trying to attain in regards to stability here, or building some sort of stability in something here. And maybe it's been identified here that, I don't know, that you're having a difficult time trying to attain something here, make it what you want it to be. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. We're looking at, what does your spirit team want to communicate to you? It could be in regards to something you're worried about, just a message here, maybe that you're needing to hear. Maybe it could be something coming in for you, but let's see what your spirit team is wanting to deliver. So we have higher power with the number 4. Wow, look at that. Enlightened, crown chakra. And 4 again is stability here. I was getting stability here from this sort of house, trying to build stability. And the 4th house is all about home. The roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations. I'm also getting divine feminine energy here from this. Okay, higher power. We have 10 of crystals. This is the 10 of pentacles. This is also the family card. So family coming through quite strong here. legacy, building stability, long-term stability, practicality. Okay. And we have sidereal space. Looks like a little alien here. Sidereal space. Okay. We have let go. Cancer with the crab here. So you guys might be resonating with the Cancer. Sun, moon, rising in your birth chart, or dealing with the Cancer here. Let go. And we have Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. And look at the lilies. Lilies be a sign of peace, but it's also maturity and experience here. Okay. And then we have companionship with animals, 21, or the number 3. Companionship with animals. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Let me just put these kind of more like this. Okay, so all right, Spirit, for pile number 2, what does their Spirit team want to communicate to pile number 2? What is this message about? What does pile number 2 need to hear in regards to whatever situation, circumstance, whatever you're wanting to communicate? Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you at this time. The greatest and highest good of pile number 2. What are they needing to hear? So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. That is the letting go energy coming through. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. That is letting go as well. All right. Why is the 9 of Wands here in reverse? Got 2 cards clarifying that. We have the Empress in reverse, Divine Feminine energy, Taurus energy, and we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Why is the 4 of Swords in reverse here, Spirit? We have the World in reverse. And why is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, everything in reverse here. That's interesting. Let me read what this sidereal space is, because I'd like to know sort of insight here on this card. Give me 1 second. All right, so sidereal space. Let's grab the book. Sidereal space. Okay, sidereal space. It says, outside of you, outside of your control. Sidereal space is outside of the atmosphere of our planet and beyond our reach. We cannot control everything. There is nothing we can do when faced with certain things, as there are external factors which exceed our power. An important fact is to understand that what is beyond our reach is not synonymous with impossibility. It does not refer to the power of the I can, because you can do everything, but it does refer to the I control, because you do not control everything. Sidereal means belonging to the stars or planets. There are hidden forces with a higher power which handle those things. That we as humans are a limited scope. Allowing cosmic forces to take control is the wisest response by anyone who trusts the star guide. The word suggests vastness as we humans become aware of everything that the cosmos represents, the sidereal term develops a greater thought pattern. Portal 333. And weren't we seeing threes? Maybe that was pile 1. If you're drawn to 1, there might be a message there, because I'm seeing 3-3, and I know 33 was coming out. So what do we have here? Well, very consistent with the higher power, the letting go, the letting go, the letting go, or surrendering here. Okay, and this is healing and reflection here, but it is in reverse. So, and the world is something kind of coming to an end here, although in reverse, it's like maybe we're having a difficult time putting something to an end here. So I think you were trying to most likely invest in trying to have an outcome here, and it all was coming through in this one card to attain something here. And the fact that, I mean, these hands can't really control anything because they can't really grab onto anything. Spirit is saying to trust in the higher power to come out with whatever outcome is coming out, and to trust in the higher power to unfold as it's unfolding here, because you might be hanging on tightly or trying to hang on tightly to some outcome, and it might be exhausting you. You might really be needing to surrender here to something that you've been hanging on to. The Four of Pentacles is where we're holding back really tightly to maybe our old ways, or some sort of something we don't want to let go of, some sort of stability. In reverse, it's like allowing us to just release and not be so stuck in the safe zone here. So we might have been very defensive, and Spirit saying to surrender, to let go, to release, to allow yourself maybe to heal here from a situation here that is evolving into something else. This is all about the next phase. We're preparing for the next phase here, but we need to end cycles. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So maybe you are really trying to build something here, okay? Some sort of stability, like I said, maybe a family, maybe a long-term legacy, some sort of something here that you want to build. And I feel like something's hindering you from doing this, either holding you back, restricting, not allowing whatever energy to flow here. So there's a need for you to recognize what is holding you back. Who is holding you back? How are you being limited here? Maybe by your own sort of desire to have some sort of ideal outcome that you've been hanging on to here, and trusting that the universe has a higher purpose here for you to roll out whatever it is that's needing to come in. The Page of Cups here in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So pages could be the beginning stages here of an understanding, of opening heart space, creativity, both in reverse. It's like something is blocked here, I feel, from beginning. Something's blocked from beginning, because I feel like well, I'm getting a couple of messages. The Empress in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. This could be blocked heart space for one, okay? With the Empress in reverse and the Page in reverse, it's like we're blocked here. We could be creatively blocked as well. But I feel like this is at kind of at a stunted sort of position here, because there's a need to come to terms with something that we're needing to let go of, that we might not be wanting to see. We might have been defensive, we might have been fighting, we might have been hanging on to something here because we maybe wanted it to be what it wasn't. teacher awakens. So there's a wisdom here that's needing to be embraced here. And the wisdom here is to let something go. I feel like it's in the heart space because Cancer is all about this beautiful emotional energy here. Same with the cups and the Empress, all about unconditional love here. But I feel like maybe we were really guarded with the, you know, Cancer here with the thick shell, and also this Nine of Wands. Someone could be very defensive, guarded, protective, behind a wall. There's a need to surrender. So I'm not sure that I'm connecting fully the dots here. I'm going to ask for some more and see if we could get a little bit more clear. Companionship and animals. I mean, animals is a natural instinct here. We might have been holding back or fighting back. Raccoon was a number 1. I feel like you might want to go watch one. Same with the white horse. All about freedom and power. We have the fox here, which could be some cunning energy. 2 foxes. And the giraffe. I need to rise above. Higher power here. To see the higher power. All right, we have the Tower in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, Spirit, can we get some clarity here? I'm going to shuffle these. For pile number 2, what is this message about for pile 2? Anything I'm missing? Can we get a little more clarity in this message? Why are they needing to hear this message? All right. Five of Cups. Four of Pentacles coming out again, now in the upright. What is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? The Three of Cups. And why is the Five of Cups here? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Pile number 2, the Tower in reverse. I usually feel like when we see towers here that need to fall and we're not allowing it to fall, which is that World in reverse, it's like something needs to, the foundation of something needs to crumble. Something needs to be released here. And maybe we're hanging on to an untruth, trying to build on some false information, or we want to keep a tower standing here because of what it represents here. But I feel like this also represents the stability, the foundation, something we were trying to attain or build, some foundation that never, I don't think, was built. Maybe it doesn't need falling apart. It didn't get stabilized. It didn't get built here. But we're hanging on to something that isn't even built. We're hanging on to a false sense of stability. Maybe we think we have stability here, but we really don't. And so we're really hanging on to what we have, thinking it's a form of stability. And so this is preventing us from allowing what's new, wanting to come in. New people, new situations, new circumstances, joy, happiness, heart space. Yeah, it's preventing us from allowing new energy to come in. So I feel like although you might feel like you're hanging on to some sort of stability, I feel like emotionally you're not very happy here because it's not emotionally fulfilling, because it's a false sense of stability here. This is one of the most stable cards here, the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is like a lack of stability, a lack of commitment, unreliable, not secure, the non-committed here. There's like looking back on a situation with sadness and regret. And we're maybe looking at a lost opportunity here where there was no stability, where we couldn't provide some sort of stability. because we were hanging on to something here. And the Three of Cups could be a reconciliation card, could be a third party card, could be, yeah, coming together with their network of people and friends. Okay, so I think this message actually is getting clearer and clearer as I go in. I feel there is a situation here in which potentially stability was required, was needing to be attained in some way. But I feel as though we were unable to let go of something here in order to provide some sort of stability or build some sort of stability, or we were hanging on to something that was not stable. And now we're looking back on a lost opportunity. Or we're now looking back on something that was unfortunate because we see that it was not stable as we thought it was. Kind of feel dual message here, because you could be someone who wanted the stability, or you could be someone here who was not allowing there to be a stability. And so I feel like there was keeping things light, keeping things kind of more, I don't know, like casual here. Not committing, not building stability. And I feel like this resulted in things kind of spinning in a different way here. So either which way, the message though is there's a need to let go. Because either you're hanging on to a false sense of stability, or you're hanging on to something, not allowing there to be a sense of stability here. But either way, you're feeling bad or looking back on a situation here as a lost potential or a lost opportunity. So the higher power is explaining that there is spirit, divine, your spirit team here, that is rolling out what is divinely meant to be here. And it is not really something that you're able to control. Now, there is free will, so you're able to make choices. But I feel like one of the choices that you were being called to make here was to not come from a place of lack. Because the Four of Pentacles could be a lack card, where if we let go of something we have, we feel like we might be missing out, but we're making room for something new here. So we like playing it safe. We might be hanging on because we fear lack. So it becomes very limited, very restricted here. There's a need to let go. And I feel like this resulted in things not really turning in for the greatest. And this could be a lack of control as well. Like the wheel, we feel like we don't have control of the wheel, so we're hanging on even tighter. So you may feel out of control. A situation, we feel out of control here. Tower in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we're wanting control, so we're hanging on tighter. Maybe we're wanting to reconcile. Maybe we're wanting to come together. So we're trying to control something here, but we have a limited mindset. And I feel like we're not in a stable position here, in a committed, secure position here. So we're going to ask for a little bit more here to see what Spirit is coming with here from your Spirit team in regards to what you're supposed to be really doing. I mean, let go is really, and trust the higher power, but why are we seeing this, Spirit? Can we get a little bit more for pile number 2? Can we clear up anything that is still unclear here for pile number 2, the viewer? Because I do feel like there is a blend of energy, and maybe that's just it. Like maybe at times you feel like there is a need for stability, and then maybe you have an understanding here that you're unable to provide some sort of stability. Like, I don't know, is this a dual message for you, or a dual message because this is a collective reading? I'm not quite sure. So let's see what Spirit wants to communicate to provide further clarity here for pile 2 reading. Further clarity, Spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. we have the World in reverse, needing something to conclude successfully. We might be hanging on to the ending or the not allowing something to begin. Five of Wands in reverse, conflict, competition, indifference, but it is in reverse. So let's see. The Magician in reverse, the need to control. That could be manipulative energy, but an inability to manifest something here. Inability to manifest the new beginning because we're conflicted here. Maybe we're really, really trying to control the outcome of a situation. Four of Cups in reverse. That's the boredom card. Could be the unrequited love or not seeing what's in front of us because we've been focused on what's not working. Justice in reverse. All right, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, and the Moon in reverse. Pisces energy. Are we in complete confusion? Or are we coming out of confusion? We're not seeing something clearly. Okay, sorry guys, I'm really doing my best here to deliver this message. I hope this is making sense for some of you guys. Could be all over the place. I feel like there's a need to definitely relinquish some sort of outcome, because this is all about outcome here, okay? And maybe we wanted some outcome. And so we're still kind of hanging on or trying to make some sort of outcome, but there's a need to accept in order for there to be a new beginning. And we might be very conflicted here. We might be wanting to control some sort of outcome. Okay, but when we do this, we're blocking any sort of manifestations from coming in because we can't really manifest certain people to come towards us, but we could certainly manifest what we want in terms of if we want like a loving relationship, we can manifest a loving relationship. If we want to manifest whatever it is we want to manifest, we can bring towards us, although we can't get in the way of other people's free will and their decisions and their choices here. So we might have been conflicted because this is involving a lot of other people here. It could just involve another person that might have been not on the same page. Yeah, I feel like there was conflict here in regards to somebody not on the same page. Okay, and I feel like we're having a hard time concluding something that's come to an end here and releasing it. And I feel like we could be really looking at what didn't work. So there's a need to come out of the state of looking at the spilt milk or what we think isn't working or whatever it was that we were not focused on bringing towards us. So Spirit wants you to focus on what you can manifest, what you can control here. Because I feel like maybe the situation you feel you were robbed of something that should have been just. Some sort of truth here that should have happened and did not. It could have been very imbalanced here, so you're still kind of wrapped up in it. There's a need to release this, okay? And you might be seeing things differently maybe than what they actually really are, or you might feel like you were deceived in some way. And I'm not saying that you weren't. Possibly you could be, but if we're focused on this type of an energy, then we're not allowing new energy to be manifested in that is going to bring balance, that is going to bring justice. So we're needing to come out of any sort of illusion we might have, or we might have a strong illusion that we could control something still, or we could change an outcome here by maybe investing more or doing something here, but that is not necessarily true, okay? Because I feel like you're wanting some sort of stability, some sort of, maybe you have a false sense of stability here. That's not quite what it is. And you're hanging on to it and not allowing good to come in. So you're causing conflict here or not seeing something here that's causing conflict. Animals and the moon always talks to me about the animal instinct here with the wolves howling at the moon. There's like some sort of instinct here. And maybe instinctually you're hanging on, maybe out of fear. hanging on to some idea, or hanging on to something, or hanging on to an illusion, or hanging on to seeing what's not working, or hanging on to an ideal outcome here. So it doesn't allow things to conclude. It keeps, things in kind of a challenge here. It doesn't allow the manifestations to happen. So your spirit team is saying, trust in the higher power. Trust that if you let go of what you're hanging on to very tightly, it will allow what you actually want to come into your life. And you might be looking at something from a lack mindset here. So the best thing you could do is release and trust in the higher power here. Because there is some sort of legacy, long-term stability, beautiful family situation here that I feel is out there, that is full potential, full abundance, full wealth. And maybe you don't want to see it, or maybe you've been trying to attain it, but going about it differently. You're the wrong way here. So there's a need to relinquish control to the higher power here, and only control what you can. You can't control other people, unjust situations, things that are not visible to you. You can't control these things. If people are showing you unrequited love here, people aren't interested, there's a need to accept this and release yourself here from that, because you do have something important to share here. Follow the inner call. You're being called to do something here you're not listening to. I think your first instinct might have been the animal instinct here, but there's something deeper here that I feel you need to do that maybe you're ignoring. Okay, so this message was a lot. So let me know in the comments here if this resonated for you guys. Pile number 2, I hope it did. And if you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. If not, then I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You picked the Hold Monster. What a card. Oh my goodness, you're brave selecting this, because this looks pretty painful. This is giving me Devil in the Tarot, because of all the chains being held back, being bound. Maybe you feel kind of out of control, or like you're restricted here and you want to break out of something here that has a very good hold on you. Or maybe you're around a situation or somebody here that you feel is being held back, who's a little bit out of control. Let's see, what message does your spirit team want to communicate to you? So this could be around a situation that maybe has you worried, a situation that you're needing further guidance. Maybe this could be good news coming in way of a blessing, but whatever it is, your spirit team wants to deliver this message. So let's see what these oracle cards and the tarot cards are going to reveal. I've not looked at them. Oh, we have Loyal Heart here with 35, or the number 8, and see these owls are making a heart. Loyal Heart. Okay. 6 of Hearts. This is the 6 of Cups. This is the soulmate card. This is people, places, or things that remind us of home. Could be your family, high school friends, memories, nostalgia, things of the past, situations, circumstances, and people of the past. Okay, mermaids. We have Proton. Proton. Something orbiting. Staying within orbit. Kind of getting the same energy here. Kind of being held into orbit here. Or being, yeah, being held into orbit. Okay, we have Cosmos. Wow, look at that. The universe. Great abundance here. Infinite amount of opportunity. Knowledge. Yeah, the owls. Knowledge, wisdom, the open book. Okay. We have Lady Nada. Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Loyal heart, heart awakening. Divine love. Wow. This is definitely an innocent love as well. And then we have beginnings in East with the number 3. 3 is all about mind, body, spirit, and coming into balance. It is also collaborating and working with others to create. The 3rd house is all about the mind, thinking, communication. Beginnings and East. Okay, let me put these here so we can pull the tarot. Spirit for pile number 3. Clear and concise message from their spirit team. What are they needing to know here? What is this message about? Thank you so much for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. I am so blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right, so we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to give these a shuffle here. And another one. And Spirit said to cut the deck. Oops. All right. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the World in reverse. Why is this 2 of Wands in reverse, Spirit? We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? This one fell at the bottom. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And finally, why is the World in reverse? We have the Hangman. Pisces energy. Well, let's see. There was a need to choose wisely. There was a need to get clear, a need to choose wisely. Maybe you had multiple options, a choice to make here, a decision that you were supposed to take action. I don't feel you did. And I feel like this might have resulted in a loss of some sort of future stability for you. And I mean, this could definitely be, you know, our family here with the 6 of Cups, or soulmate, some sort of family situation here that's caused some sort of family arguments or separation of sorts here. I think what your spirit team is saying here is there's a need for you to see something differently here. There's a need to accept something as well in order for it to wrap up, for a cycle to wrap up here. With the Hangman is getting enlightened. We might have been not moving. I mean, the Knight of Swords in reverse could mean we didn't move because of maybe a lack of clarity. This is definitely, you know, where we're having to choose. We have a lot of options. We might be very confused, and we just don't choose, or we don't move. We're kind of held back in a way. Hold monster. Maybe we really felt like we really wanted aggressively to do something here. We felt held back. Something that we're really like loyal to or dedicated to here. Beginnings, and I mean, the world is all about, you know, a new beginning. Once we wrap up a cycle, In reverse, it's like we're not able to have a new beginning here, but we see beginnings. And like I said, this is all about working together here with the three here. It's coming to the table here to work together, to communicate. It's the mind. Yeah, the mind's coming through with knowledge. Do you feel held back in a situation here? And you're restricted. You can't move forward. You feel really limited to how far you can move forward. Your understanding of something here is that you are stuck to something here. Person, place, thing of the past. Maybe your hometown, maybe your family living situation here, or something here that's holding you. But I feel like maybe your heart is in a different place. And your mind is in a different place. So your mind is not allowing you to chase or follow up on your heart. So you're kind of in two worlds is what I feel, or you can't conclude something here in order to allow something to begin. So you feel kind of stuck or stagnant here. And I'm seeing this kind of as a wheel of fortune here within the hangman. So it's almost like something that was destined and it's in reverse. So it's like you can't chase up on something you felt destined. It's in reverse. It might have not have resulted in something here, but the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is like family issues or a lack of long-term commitment here, a lack of building some sort of stability for future. And like I said, non-movement, not deciding, having a choice to make, and maybe not being clear because it might contradict with where our heart is at. Okay, let's see if we see some more here for you guys. Pile number 3. Why we're seeing this. Spirits, for pile number 3, we have the Two of Cups. All right, can we get some more for pile number 3? Anything I'm missing here? Can we add some more clarity to this reading for pile 3? What are they needing to hear? 9 of Wands in reverse. The Devil. Capricorn energy. Okay, why is this Two of Cups here? Wow, okay. So, things are getting crazy. Maybe you felt like your situation was a little out of control here. Knight of Wands. 6 of Wands in reverse. And finally, we have the Hangman coming out again. Now it's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in reverse coming out again. Okay. Two of Cups. Loyal hearts. Heart awakening. Give and take. Partnership. Showing emotions. Balance, give and take here. There was a passion, a desire to move towards a give and take here emotionally with the Cup of Love. To surrender to it, and maybe we were very defensive. 9 of Wands is about being defensive here, but it is in reverse, so it's like we give up, we surrender. So we might have surrendered and lost. This is surrender. This is not victorious. This is losing out in the reverse. Maybe we were concerned with image. Maybe your ego made us miss out on something here. And when we're really wrapped up in mind, sometimes we're listening to our ego because our ego comes from the mind. So I see a lot of mind here with the knowledge. And there could have been conflicting like I said, heart space information and then what was coming to the mind. So we lost out on something here, I feel, where we had to surrender to a loss. And lots of wands, so I feel like lots of passion, but also lots of ego. Here's the devil that I was telling you I was feeling from this card with the chains, because I feel like we were held back by our own unhealthy restriction here. The devil could mean obsessions, addictions, unhealthy ways of being here that were, it could be your ego was unhealthy. Our mind might have been unhealthy because maybe we were telling ourselves something here. So it prevented us from allowing ourselves to listen to our heart space, to have a new beginning here, or to have a give and take here that I feel spoke to your heart, but you were like restricted and held back and chained back to an unhealthy type of situation. I think it resulted in you losing out. And so I feel here there's like a reflecting back, needing to get enlightened, needing to see a different perspective here in regards to some sort of long-term commitment that didn't work out, or family situation that didn't come together, or doesn't have a long-term plan here. It kind of fell apart here. It never came together. Understanding or looking at maybe a situation here of maybe what we've been considering our family or hometown or where we live or situation here, getting a full understanding and seeing from a different perspective. I feel there's a need to understand something here where we might be held back by our own unhealthy thoughts or ways of being that doesn't help us, that only restricts us, that might have made us lose out on something here. Because I feel we want to move forward. And we might have been very guarded too, with the shield and the 9 of Wands being all about building a wall here to protect ourselves. And maybe now we have an understanding with this knowledge, or the understanding what we did have might have been coming from a devil place, which is maybe your ego, maybe your mind. We weren't listening to heart space here. And so we felt like we were held back or stuck to something here that we thought was positive. Maybe we thought a family situation here was positive, or that our situation was going to bring us something. Or maybe we knew it was toxic, but it held us back. Or maybe we knew we were toxic, so we held ourselves back. Let me see. Lots coming through for you guys. Pile number 3. These messages are pretty intense here. I don't know what's going on with the collective, but let's take a look. Why are we seeing this from your spirit team? Spirit, for pile 3, why are we seeing this message? Can we get a little bit more clarity here? Anything that is unclear for the viewer? Are you able to communicate so I can channel precisely what this message is about for the viewer? Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed and so grateful. I have the 8 of Pentacles. I have the 4, oh, the Emperor. Okay, I was going to say the 4 of Wands, but that is the Emperor. There's the Shield again. Divine Masculine energy. Aries energy. The 4 of Swords. Okay, why is this 8 of Pentacles here? The Empress. Now we got the Emperor and the Empress. Divine counterparts. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. The Empress is in reverse. Okay, 7 of Wands. And finally, why is this 4 of Swords here? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, I don't know if you resonate with the Divine Masculine energy here, but I think I'm tapping into a Divine Masculine energy here who might be opening up his heart space that I think is counterproductive to something that he understands here or thinks he understands. I feel it's coming from an ego place. There's a need to turn any sort of knowledge into more wisdom. And I think the wisdom is in the heart space. But I feel like this person's listening to maybe ego, maybe listening to their devil energy. Maybe they're very, I say they, I mean, this could definitely be your energy, but I feel like this person here could be out of control, could be very angry, could feel like they lost something here. And what they feel they lost here is their empress. You might feel like you lost the empress to your emperor, or you lost your emperor to your empress. But either which way, the unconditional love that I feel someone was putting in energetically here in a practical way. This is showing up, putting in the time, energy, effort. This is the most dedicated card here. Commitment, loyal, going to task here. So I feel like the Empress is this beautiful, loving, divine feminine energy is blocked here. This is also heart space, the loyal heart, the soulmate, the divine counterpart here. And I feel like somebody is defensive with the Seven of Wands, because this is like having to stand one's ground. So we might feel like we have to defend or stand our ground or fight for something here and get empowered. There's a need to heal, reflect, come with truth after some reflection here. Maybe after a Three of Swords, we've experienced separation, loss, pain. So we've had to heal. We've had to reflect. I feel like we still have to do some reflection here, because I feel like things are turning not for the greatest and things are out of control. Things are out of control. Things are turning not for the greatest here. Someone might be standing their ground or defending or very protective of what they feel is right here with the Emperor, because the Emperor is more about mind. The Emperor sometimes completely neglects the heart space here to do what they feel is right, but the Emperor in the shadow attribute could be very much in their ego, acting out of a place of ego, which neglects the heart space, which is devil energy. And now dealing with the consequences of maybe their inability to allow themselves some sort of open heart space here. Maybe they were really fighting for what they believed in here. But I do feel this resulted in a loss here. So now this Emperor is kind of dealing with needing to heal and the consequences of their actions. And they might still be feeling like holding themselves back here. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more before we get final messages here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 3. This could certainly be an energy around you, but let's see. Spirits, why this message for pile 3? Why is there a spirit team communicating this to pile 3? Anything further clarity, anything they need to know further about this that will help. That will help to clarify, help them to move towards what they're supposed to be kind of doing here. What is the message? All right, so 5 of Wands, the Sun, with the beautiful sunflowers. 10 of Swords, ouch. 2 of Pentacles. The Flying Machine, which is the Chariot. Okay, we got Chariot. We got the Page of Swords in reverse. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, pile 3. I need to choose, feeling strapped in, going back and forth, not prioritizing. We didn't choose. We might have felt like we couldn't choose. We couldn't prioritize, so we didn't make a decision, or we chose a path here that didn't choose the highest good that we probably could have chose for us because we were limited or going back and forth, or maybe we were undecided. So a decision was made kind of for us. So I don't know who you're resonating here with, but the Sun is a happy card. The Sun is clarity. The Sun is all about joy, certainty, our true happiness, having clarity of mind here. It's also childhood, which is coming through with this Six of Cups, or inner child. And this Chariot is all about success, moving forward, balancing and integrating our shadow self with our light self here in order to move forward and be balanced. And the universe allows us to move forward successfully through challenging times here. And I feel like what this is saying is there's an ending here, a painful ending that has brought some sort of clarity that allows things to move forward for you. Although I feel painful, and either we didn't decide or we had a hard time prioritizing or managing making a decision. So now clarity is coming in. Certainty about what makes us happy is coming in here in order for us to move forward, because, I mean, we have to move forward in life. This is the universe pushing us through, balancing our light and dark self in order to be successful. But there's a need to come to terms with some sort of an ending here with the Ten of Swords. And right below that, we have the Page of Swords, which is a pretty challenging energy here. The Page of Swords is somebody who could be quite immature, defensive, argumentative, maybe not getting very clear, wants to argue, wants to bicker, wants to gossip, maybe wants to kind of be more in the 3D in their mind, in a way that's not getting clear, in a way that's not using wisdom. And now there's regret. Now there's sadness. Now there's looking back on a situation with sadness. What we could have done, what's no longer there. And this could have resulted in an ending here. So I feel like things aren't really buttoned down just yet. Maybe there is no closure. So I don't know. I mean, the Sun is certainly, you know, getting the insight we need in order to move forward. Two major arcanas here. So I feel like something's happened here in regards to an ending, or maybe a decision was needing to be made, but it's allowing us to move forward despite maybe we're feeling a lot of pain here. It's okay. Your spirit's team is telling you you're now healing some sort of inner child, and you're also allowing yourself to move forward towards bringing in happiness for yourself. So let's get final words here. Yeah, like a new beginning is coming in for you. So there might be just a need to accept something here. Okay, so let's see. Final words here for pile 3. What is this message about? Can we get final words? Anything that pile 3 needs to hear for closure? Any information that's going to help? Pile 3. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. What is this all about? Page of Pentacles. 6 of Cups coming out again. Soulmate energy, memories, people of the past. Reconciliation as well. 8 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands. Victory. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. New beginning. And the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying that. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what's this final message here? Well, this is in a new beginning with the Page, where the Page is optimistic about exploring a new potential. And I mean, the Pentacles is all financial and wealth and practical things here, but practical can mean how we want to build our life in a practical way, where we want to live, who we want to live with. And this is also the new beginning, but in reverse. So it's like, in order to have a new beginning here in a practical way and be successful, we're having to acknowledge something here when it comes to our heart space, because the Six of Cups keeps coming up. And like I said, this is soulmates. This is people from the past, people who feel like home, or soul recognition to a certain place, person, hometown, family. We could be listening to our ego, or really concerned with how we appear here, where we're investing ourselves because of people around us, what our family might think. We might be really reliving memories of the past here, which is not really allowing there to be a new beginning, because we're innocently or naively sort of feeding an old energy here, although it's not in reverse. But I feel like this is preventing us from moving forward here, or communicating some sort of forward movement here, what we desire for ourselves to move forward, to break free from something here. This can also be a travel card. You might have to move away, maybe from a hometown or from a home situation here, in order to have a new beginning. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy here. And maybe not even moving at all at times, because it is very, very, very slow in a practical way, putting in the energy to get to where they need to go. I feel what Spirit is saying is, I think where you're investing maybe your energy in a practical way might be limiting you from having a new beginning here, allowing there to be a breakthrough, or how you're handling a situation maybe when it comes to a soulmate, or when it comes to this sort of a feeling like home situation. I feel like there is maybe ego getting involved, that's stunting any progress, any movement, any breakthroughs. Childhood is coming through very strong. So we could be, yeah, and Page is all about that innocent sort of childlike energy. So we might be still needing to resolve something from our childhood here that might be limiting us because of our ego. And we might be more concerned with appearances and winning here, and it's preventing us from having a successful new beginning towards planting a seed for our future. So we're stuck, we're limited, we're restricted. Because I feel like your heart space is somewhere, but your mind might be elsewhere. All right, so I don't know. I feel like I'm going to pull 3 more just kind of to conclude, because that seemed like we repeated something there, but I don't know that we got anything further. So Spirit, 3 cards. Final message for pile 3. What's the final message? The 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Moon in reverse. So an ending that maybe we haven't accepted, or a need to accept some sort of an ending here. Maybe we need to end some sort of cycle within ourselves, or some sort of way within ourselves here. And I feel there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like there's a lot of mental anguish here. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here is, we potentially could be seeing something here for not what it is, and we're needing to get very clear. But in order to get clear and come out of some sort of illusion, and some sort of maybe where we feel like we're deceived in some way, or we can't see something. It's like our thoughts are keeping us kind of prisoner here. So we're needing to see something clearly and come out of our head. This is divine feminine energy as well. So we might be fearing seeing something for what it is because of our thoughts, because maybe we're in ego, because there is a fear here, but there's also a need to see an ending for maybe what it is. And we might be feeling heavy anxiety and nightmares about it because we don't want to see some sort of truth, or we fear seeing it, or we fear tapping into some sort of emotion here. So we stay in our mind, we stay in our head, replaying some sort of an ending here, because this 10 of Swords is an ending. But I mean, we need to get our mind rested here, and it's probably going a million miles a minute here, because we think we're going to get clear, we think we're going to see something differently here. But I think what Spirit is saying is there's a need to understand what we're feeling in the heart space is going to be separate than what our mind might be telling us, and that might be what's restricting us, because we think we need to get logical, we think we need to get more like more logical about something here, maybe about who our soulmate is, or where we're, what we call home here. We want to get logical, but what Spirit is saying is that there's nothing logical about heart and love. And a 6 of Cups is a feeling. And when we listen to our mind, it leads us kind of down a path of maybe it is right, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is right for what we're supposed to be doing when it comes to feeding our heart and where we're supposed to be going in life. Because I feel there's a need to bring mind, body, and soul into balance in order to have a new beginning. And we might be investing in something here that's holding us back because we think it's right, or because our mind's telling us it's right, but we're being held back. And really, there's this universe out there, like beautiful, unlimited potential, and a new beginning here that's calling to you. Look at that, all these stars here in the background. It's pulling you towards it, but I feel like you might be fighting it, not wanting to see something here, maybe out of fear, or just needing to work on childhood wounds here so that the ego kind of gets freed from obstructing and getting in the way of you making decisions when it comes to your heart space. All right, so I hope this made sense for you guys. Wow, that was pretty intense, and I will see you soon. Bye.